Hello and a very warm welcome. This is our 10th annual awards and the second time we've had to do it virtually. Like everyone else, I'm sure, I definitely miss the conviviality and fun of holding an evening event at one of the big hotels with all the glitz and the glamour. But for the second year running, needs must, and we're having to announce the awards online. Let's hope that next year COVID will have gone away and we'll be back to business as usual, hopefully in one of the sumptuous settings of the five-star hotels. Also, for the second year running, we're exceedingly grateful to Debtwire for being our data provider and working with us to get the deal transaction details and league table information out to our members so that they can make a fair, sensible decision on what deals and institutions and law firms they should be voting for. So thank you, Debtwire. We're very grateful, much appreciated. Now, to make our awards ceremony a little more interesting this year, we've lined up some big names and let's call them big hitters who have kindly volunteered, in inverted commas, to help us announce the winners of the 2020 APLMA Annual Awards. I guess I did have to twist a few arms, and I feel sure that it's going to cost me a few lunches and a fair amount of liquid refreshment, but I'm sure it's all going to be worth it. So please allow me to announce the names of the people who have so kindly volunteered and generously agreed to help us. And I'll read out the names in alphabetical order of their last names. So we have from the Hong Kong Monetary Authority, Mr. Darrell Chan, JP, Executive Director, External. We have from the Hong Kong Mortgage Corporation, Mike Cheng, SVP, Infrastructure Financing and Securitization. And then a very important name, we have Mr. David Eldon, former chairman of HSBC in APAC. We have Chaim Estulin, co-managing editor, Asia Pacific of Debtwire. We have Priscilla Lee, who was the former vice chair of the APLMA. Mr. Leland Sun, chief executive officer of Pan Asian Mortgage Company and vice chair of the Hong Kong General Chamber of Commerce. And last but not least, Seth Tan, executive director of Infrastructure Asia in Singapore. So that is the list of people who will be helping us today. It's great to have them all with us, and we're very grateful. There are, I believe, 28 awards to hand out today, with several completely new awards. As always, we'll be starting with the country awards, which will be announced by Chaim Estulin and Priscilla Lee. And we'll finish up with the Syndicated Deals of the Year, and finally, the Syndicated Loan House of the Year. So now, let's get on with it, and I'll pass over to Chaim and to Priscilla. Thank you.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to APLMA Asia Pacific Loan Award 2020. I'm Priscilla Lee, the former Vice Chair of APLMA. It is my great honor to be invited to this very important event today. Today, my partner is Chaim. Chaim, over to you.
Hi, welcome. I'm Chaim Estulin, the co-managing editor in Asia for Debtwire.
Today, we have a very special guest, Mr. Mike Zhang, the SVP from Hong Kong Mortgage Corp, to announce the award. For the very first award, it is Non-Bank Investor of the Year. Over to you, Mike.
The shortlisted nominees are Huatai Capital, Matrix Credit Partners, and Partners Group. The winner is Partners Group. Congratulations.
Thank you, Mike.
Now let's head over down under to award the Syndicated Loan House of the Year for Australia. In what was an otherwise down year for syndicated and club loans in the region, as well as in New Zealand, Australia's volumes actually grew a tad, to nearly 100 billion. Of note, traditional commercial bank loans overtook unit tranches and TLBs as the main funder for LBOs last year, reversing a trend from a year earlier. Priscilla, who were the past winners?
Right, in the past 3 years, actually, it's always been ANZ to win this award.
Okay, then let's see who's the winner this year. Oh, well, first let's see who the nominees are. We got ANZ, National Australia Bank, and Westpac.
And the winner is ANZ.
Again,
Congratulations.
Now let's move on to New Zealand, where, guess what? The past winner for the past few years was also ANZ.
Now let's see who are the nominees this year. They are ANZ, Bank of New Zealand, Westpac.
And the winner is, make it 4 years in a row, it's ANZ. Congratulations.
Now it comes to Loan House of the Year, China. Actually, China dominated the Asia-Pacific loan market in the past. In 2020, the PRC government introduced numerous economic stimulus measures to stabilize the economy. In this market, we have seen a strong deal flow of event-driven financing, jumbo-sized capex refinancing, and real estate lending. And according to my memory, in the past 3 years, it's always been Bank of China to win this award. So, Hein, who are the nominees this year?
There we go. Drum roll. The nominees are Bank of China, ICBC, and China Construction Bank. And to read out the winner,
And the winner is, no surprise, Bank of China.
yet again. Congratulations.
We have many special guests here with us today. Hi, do you know who is going to announce the Syndicated Loan House of the Year Hong Kong Award?
Well, it must be someone who's representing Hong Kong. I heard Andrew mention previously that Daryl was here, so it must be Daryl Chen. Daryl, it's all yours.
Hi, Ham and Priscilla. Thanks for having me here today. It's my honor. As many of you may be aware, while bonds are the more visible form of corporate borrowing, syndicated loans are also extremely important and sizable. This is particularly true in Asia and Hong Kong. Given our highly developed banking industry, as well as the strong network among banks, which allow syndicated loans to be offered at highly competitive rates. The year 2020 has been a challenging year for banks and the syndicated loans market worldwide. The initial shockwave caused by COVID and the economic downturn that followed strained many banks' balance sheets and compelled them to take a more conservative approach in extending credit. Here in Hong Kong, we have faced similar challenges. Our banking sector entered into the pandemic on firm footing in terms of strong capital position and liquidity coverage, as well as relatively low non-performing loan level. The ample buffer should have enabled our banking sector to maintain its critical function of capital allocation. Still, to do well during such challenging time is no mean feat. And I would like to congratulate the 3 shortlisted nominees for this year's Hong Kong Syndicated Loan House Award, which are Bank of China, Bank of Communications, and HSBC. And the winner is HSBC. Congratulations to HSBC for winning the award again. Now I will pass it back to the studio. Over to you, Ham.
Thank you, Daryl.
Thank you, Daryl. Now it comes to the Syndicated Loan House of the Year for Taiwan. So Taiwan enjoyed a significant growth in lending in 2020 with jumbo-sized project financing and capex refinancing. So we have seen 42% of loan growth last year. Hi, can you refresh our memory who have won the award in the past?
So there was CTBC Bank and Mega International Bank.
Right. So let's see who are the nominees this year. They are Bank of Taiwan, CTBC Bank, and Mega International Bank.
There we go. Who's the winner? Mega International Commercial Bank. Congratulations. Now let's move over to the award for Japan House of the Year. Japan was another bright spot last year, growing close to 6%. Who were some of the past winners?
The past winners were Mizuho Bank and MUFG.
Let's see who got nominated. Mizuho Bank, MUFG, and Sumitomo Mitsui Banking Corp. The winner goes to?
And the winner is MUFG Bank. Congratulations.
Next, we will do the award for South Korea. South Korea was one of those countries that were particularly hit hard by the impact of COVID, not on the country, but on the loan volumes. They fell nearly 50% to about 11 billion. The past winner, well, there was one, Korea Development Bank.
And let's see who are the nominees this year. The nominees for Syndicated Loan House of the Year for South Korea are Korea Development Bank, Shinhan Bank, Uri Bank.
And the winner is Korea Development Bank. Congratulations. So Priscilla, you and I have announced a number of awards already, so it's time for us to introduce a special guest to announce the Syndicated Loan House of the Year for Singapore. The special guest is Seth Tan of Infrastructure Asia. Seth, take it away.
Hi, Haim and Priscilla. Thanks for having me here today. I'm delighted to be one of the presenters announcing some of the awards today. For the Singapore Syndicated Loan House of the Year, let's take a look at this year's shortlisted nominees. They are DBS Bank, MUFJ, and United Overseas Bank. And the winner is DBS Bank. Congratulations to DBS. Now I'm going to pass it back to the studio. Over to you, Haim.
Thank you, Seth.
Now it goes to the Syndicated Loan House of the Year for Malaysia. In the past, we have CIMB Bank and Maybank won this award.
Let's see who the nominees are. We got CIMB, we got Maybank again, and we have, rounding it out, Standard Chartered Bank.
And the winner is Maybank. Congratulations.
Congratulations. Now we're moving over to India. There's been lots of chatter about private equity pouring in this year to India, providing lots of financing opportunities. Let's hope. Last year was a softer year for Indian loan volumes. They fell about 5.5%. One area that did grow was demand from Indian corporates for samurai deals. One particularly notable deal was from NTPC, the state-owned power producer, which in March raised the largest samurai deal for an APAC corporate ever. And then it came back for good measure in October for some more of that tasty yen. The past winners, there is one, State Bank of India.
Now see who are the nominees for this year. They are Axis Bank, State Bank of India, Sumitomo Mitsui Banking Corporation.
And the winner is, yet again, State Bank of India. Congratulations.
Now let's go to Syndicated Loan House of the Year for Indonesia. Indonesia is another busy market fueled by jumbo M&A deals. For example, the Indofood US $2.05 billion equivalent loan to part finance its acquisition of instant noodle maker Pine Hill Limited, and the US $2.75 billion project financing for PT Indo Raya Tanaka. And the past winners in the past 3 years for this market are Bank Mandiri, Bank Negara Indonesia. Hi, I'm just wondering who are the nominees for this year?
Let's have a look. We got Bank of China, Bank Mandiri, and SMBC.
And the winner is Bank Mandiri. Congratulations. Now, let's move to Syndicated Loan House of the Year for Philippines. Philippines market was slow in 2020, and the loan volume was only up to 1/3 of the previous year. And who were the winners?
So previous winners included BDO and Mizuho Bank.
Now let's see who are the nominees for this year. The shortlisted nominees are ANZ, BDO Bank, SMBC.
And the winner is BDO Unibank. Congratulations.
And now let's move to Syndicated Loan House of the Year, Thailand. Thanks to the mega M&A deal, Chakdaram Pokhan Group, US $7.2 billion bridge loan backing its acquisition of UK supermarket chain Tesco's Thailand and Malaysia business, Thailand became a bright spot in Asia-Pacific loan market last year. And in the past 3 years, the winners in this country included CIMB Bank, Siam Commercial Bank. And who are the nominees for this year, Hein?
So the shortlisted nominees for Thailand are Bangkok Bank, Mizuho Bank, and Siam Commercial Bank.
And the winners for this year is Mizuho Bank. Congratulations. Now let's move to another new award, that is Syndicated Loan House of the Year for Vietnam market. So there's no past winners. And the nominees for this year are HSBC, Maybank, Taishin International Bank.
And the winner of this inaugural award is HSBC. Congratulations. Now, we will award the Syndicated Corporate Loan Law Firm of the Year. Mike, it's your honor.
Thanks. The shortlisted nominees are Allen and Overy, Baker and McKenzie, Clifford Chance, and the winner is Baker and McKenzie.
Congratulations. Thank you, Mike.
And the next award is Syndicated Leverage and Acquisition Finance Law Firm of the Year. Over to you, Mike, please.
Okay. Let's see. All the familiar names. The shortlisted nominees are Allen and Overy, Clifford Chance, and Linklaters. The winner is Allen and Overy. Congratulations.
Thanks.
We are going to announce the award for Syndicated Project Finance Law Firm of the Year. Seth is the expert in this area. Seth, why don't you announce this award for us?
Thanks, Haim and Priscilla. For the Syndicated Project Finance Law Firm of the Year, let's see who are the shortlisted nominees. They are Baker & McKinsey, Clifford Chance, and White & Case. And the winner is White & Case. Congratulations to White & Case. Now I'm going to pass it back to Priscilla.
Thank you, Seth.
The next is Syndicated Project Finance Deal of the Year. Seth, I know you have the result, so over to you.
Thanks, Haim and Priscilla. The shortlisted nominees for the Syndicated Project Finance Deal of the Year are Changfang Wind Power Company Limited and Xidao Wind Power Company Limited for the offshore wind project in Taiwan, Destination Brisbane Consortium, and Inthings LNG. The winner is Changfang Wind Power Company Limited and Xidao Wind Power Company Limited. And the book runners for that transaction are CTBC, MUFJ, SMBC, and Taiwan Life Insurance. Congratulations to Changfang and Xidao and the book runners. Now, I'm going to pass back to the studio.
Congratulations to Changfang, Xidao, and the book runners. The deal proceeds were used to back Copenhagen Infrastructure Partners' nearly 600 megawatt offshore wind project in coastal Taiwan. The highly complex deal consists of 14 tranches in 3 currencies and involved more than 24 banks and other financial institutions. Quite an achievement.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm delighted to have with me today 2 very special people, old friends, David Eldon, who was, as you probably know, chairman of HSBC in APAC, and still a very busy man, as I've said earlier, in the business world, and Leon Sun, who is currently managing director of Pan Asian Mortgage, but also vice chair of the General Chamber of Commerce here in Hong Kong. So welcome, gentlemen, and thank you very much for joining us today. So now we're getting on to the big awards of the day, the awards that all the banks and all the people in the market want to win. And we're going to kick straight off. I'm going to alternate between the awards. The first one is the Syndicated LevFin, or Leverage and Acquisition Finance Deal of the Year. And I'm going to pass this one to Leland and ask him to announce the shortlisted banks involved and the winner. So Leland, here's the first one. David, if I may lean over you.
Absolutely, you may.
Thanks very much, Andrew. Okay, the Syndicated Leverage and Acquisition Finance Deal of the Year. The shortlisted nominees are CPL and CP Retail Development, GLP China, Hexaware Technologies Limited. And the winner, CPL and CP Retail Development, with book runners BNP Paribas, China Construction Bank, JP Morgan, Kasikorn Bank, Maybank, Mizuho Bank, OCBC Bank, Siam Commercial Bank, UBS, and UOB. Thank you.
Well done. Thank you very much. Excellent. Let's move right along. David, it's your turn.
Thank you.
This one is the Asia Pacific Syndicated Financial Institutions Deal of the Year. There we go.
Thank you very much, Andrew. And the shortlisted nominees are Bank Rakyat Indonesia, BOCOM Financial Leasing, and the Export-Import Bank of India. And the winner is Bank Rakyat Indonesia. The book runners, Bank of China, BNP Paribas, China Development Bank, Citi, CTBC Bank, Mizuho Bank, MUFG Bank Limited, Standard Chartered Bank, Sumitomo Mitsui Banking Corporation, and United Overseas Bank.
Well done. Quite a long list there.
It was.
Thank you. Okay, moving right along, ladies and gentlemen. The next one is the Syndicated Green and Sustainable Deal of the Year. As everybody knows, this is a market that's been growing very quickly and a lot of new players in the market. So I'm going to pass this one to Leland. Again, excuse me, David.
Not a problem.
Thank you very much, Andrew. All right. Okay, the shortlisted nominees are BOCOM Financial Leasing, Downer EDI Limited, and Lewis Dreyfus Company. And the winner is Downer EDI Limited, with the book runners, the Australia and New Zealand Banking Group, BNP Paribas, Hong Kong and Shanghai Banking Corporation, Mizuho Bank, and Sumitomo Mitsui Banking Corporation.
Well done, Leland. Thank you very much. Okay, David, we're back with you. This is the Renewable Deal of the Year. Again, I think this is a new one. So, David, over to you.
Thank you. And again, an important sector to be in. Shortlisted nominees: Changfang Wind Power Company Limited, Jidao Wind Power Company Limited, Downer EDI Limited, SB Energy 6 Private Limited, and the winner, SB Energy 6 Private Limited, with the book runners BNP Paribas, MUFG Bank, Sumitomo Mitsui Banking Corporation, Societe Generale Corporate and Investment Banking, and Standard Chartered Bank.
Very good, David. Thank you. Here we go again. The Syndicated Deal of the Year. This is the one people want, I think.
Yes.
Leland, this is you.
Thank you so much, Andrew. All right, this is what a deal, the announcement that everyone's been waiting for. All right, the shortlisted nominees for this year are the Airport Authority of Hong Kong, CP Retail Development, Ichthys LNG Limited. And the winner, CP Retail Development, with the book runners of BNP Paribas, China Construction Bank, JP Morgan, Capricorn Bank, Maybank, Mizuho Bank, OCBC Bank, Sime Commercial Bank, UBS, and UOB. Congratulations.
Priscilla, what's the next award that's getting announced?
We are going to announce the award of Green and Sustainability Advisor of the Year. So Daryl, I know you have the result with you. I'll pass it over to you. Daryl, please.
Thanks, Ham and Priscilla. The Green and Sustainability Advisor of the Year is a new award for 2020, and definitely an important one. Green and sustainability is an issue that concerns all global citizens. Climate change brings new risks and challenges to the financial sector, but it also presents unprecedented opportunities with the enormous amount of investment required in the transition to a greener and zero-carbon global economy. In this process, green and sustainability advisors play a crucial role. We can speak to this based on our own first-hand experience. The HKMA has been assisting the Hong Kong government in issuing green bonds since 2019. We deeply appreciate the valuable advice we received from our green advisors in terms of setting up the green bond framework, selecting projects, communicating with investors, and preparing post-issuance reports. They have been instrumental to the success of our issuances so far. Green and sustainability advisors are particularly in demand in this part of the world, where many corporates and issuers may not be as familiar with green and sustainability as their counterparts in other developed markets. Recognizing the important role of green and sustainability advisors, the Hong Kong government has announced recently the setting up of the Green and Sustainable Finance Grant Scheme, which will substantially expand the scope of an existing grant scheme to cover more green and sustainable products, as well as external review expenses. The setting up of this new category of a reward, therefore, is a timely acknowledgement of the importance of green and sustainable finance, and more specifically, the indispensable role of the advisors. Now, let's see who the shortlisted nominees are. They are BNP Paribas, DBS Bank, HSBC. And the winner is HSBC. Congratulations to HSBC. Now I will pass it back to Priscilla.
Thank you, Daryl.
Thank you, Daryl.
The next award is the Asia Pacific Syndicated Leveraged Acquisition Finance Loan House of the Year. David, if you'll do the honors, please.
Thank you. Shortlisted nominees: Bank of China, JP Morgan, and Standard Chartered Bank. The winner, Bank of China. Congratulations.
I think that was a no-brainer. Okay, moving along again. We're down to the last two. So this one is the Asia Pacific Syndicated Project Finance Loan House of the Year. Leyland, your turn to do the honors.
Okay, thank you, Andrew. All right. All right, the shortlisted nominees for this year are Bank of China, the State Bank of India, and Sumitomo Mitsui Banking Corporation. And the winner, Sumitomo Mitsui Banking Corporation. Congratulations.
Well done. Thank you. Excellent. Right, we're down to the last one, the big one for the year, the Asia Pacific Syndicated Loan House of the Year. Now, I'm not going to say too much, but it has been the same house for a few years. We'll see.
Okay. I wouldn't even hazard a guess. But the shortlisted nominees: Bank of China, Hong Kong and Shanghai Banking Corporation, Sumitomo Mitsui Banking Corporation, and the winner is Bank of China. Many congratulations.
Thank you, David. Again.
Again.
That just about wraps it up for this year. We hope that you've all enjoyed this presentation. A lot of work has gone into it, and I take this opportunity to congratulate my team for doing a great job. Well done, guys. It's been great also to have you, David and Liam, to help us out with these awards.
Thank you, Andrew.
We're most grateful for you giving up your precious time. And it just remains for me to say to everyone, Happy New Year, Kung Hei Fat Choi, and thank you. Bye-bye.